champion. Now we must.
Now we must bois? How do I bois? Is that a type of sandwich? Hopefully I get the thingy. Okay, I got the thingy. We're gonna try and burn these roots. Why am I... Oh, I'm not supposed to be in front of her, am I? Whoopsie. And we need to dispel these as quickly as possible. People should be running over to the edge, not standing over here. This guy's definitely clueless. I think that is our raid leader, indeed. Hi, hello, and welcome. I am definitely not Vicar in a tutu, and you're watching me bug my way to 2.8k rating in a Mistweaver monk, on a Mistweaver monk in Dragonflight Season 3. Sorry, I'm a little flustered. I just watched Echo get the world first kill, and holy crap, that was intense. This whole race was amazing. It was neck and neck at the end, and it usually is not like this. Usually it's a much more clear-cut case of who's going to be the winner. But this, there was a 0.07% difference between the best pulls of the two guilds when the boss was killed. It was insane. Anyway, in today's episode, I'm going to try and do Amirdrassil on normal difficulty, because I did say that I would like to do the raid, try and get myself some tier pieces. If I don't get any, which wouldn't surprise me because I barely got any loot last time I did in the normal version of the raid, I'm just going to go ahead and use the catalyst to create a second piece of tier, and then I'll have the 2 set, which will be incredibly powerful. Before I get going though, I would like to do the quest line here so that I actually have the quest to kill Fyrakk.
I trust the weapons I supplied you were effective.
Oh shit.
The turret will be your doom. We are constant as the
My guy got wrecked. Part of me hopes that that is it. Okay, is this the kill Fyrakk quest now? Nope, not yet. We keep questing. What the heck is this? Imbued. I have been imbued. Oh, well, okay, more kill 6 of these, 7 of those, 12 of these, and find me something to eat. Make me a sandwich, says Amirdrassil. Here, Marissa, take this sandwich to Amirdrassil. Hi, Virnoth. Give me those flight stones. Which one of these is more expensive? It's the boots. Neither of them are upgrade. Are they? No, they're not upgrades, so I'm just gonna take the boots because they cost more. Oh, now we need to collect scraps of parts. Whatever. Okay, now can I go kill Fyrakk? 3 northern skyfire turrets destroyed. Okay, that sounds a little bit more interesting in fetching her a sandwich. I'm not a big fan of having to fight these guys, so we're gonna go ahead and do one of these so I can get close enough without getting into combat. And there we go. And one's back there, but there's no enemies near it, so I don't have to fight anything either. I need to mark it. Whoa, what do I mark it with? Oh, the extra action button. Oh, we're calling in Amirdrassil. Let's go. She done did blew it up. Gonna go ahead and use our shadow meld and fly out of here. We have to do this multiple times. Okay, I see. Well, I may have committed too many resources to that previous one, but oh well. This one over here, we will touch of death because it's just actually such a low HP enemy that I'm not gonna bother touching of deathing it. I'll use it on one of these guys because they're beefier. You will touch of death and then we'll beat the crap out of you. If I had my shadow meld, I'd be using it now, but unfortunately I do not. Look, we got some crits, so this falls over quickly. And now we mark this one. This one looks smaller. Okay, of course I can't do that in combat, can I? Okay, please tell me this is the last one because I am done being a little lackey. Not a single enemy next to this one. That's nice. This enemy is still after me for some reason, even though I flew up into the sky. I'm assuming it's because they're ranged, so they still stayed aggroed onto me. And one more turret, and we will bounce this one away from us so that we can get close enough to mark it without having to even worry about combat. There we go. That's all of them. Cinematic. Woo. Hopeful music.
Well done, champion. Now we must.
Bois? How do I bois? Is that a type of sandwich?
I am not alone.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Oh shit. The gang's all here.
Defenders of the dream! Do not let him escape.
No, this was very much an Avengers Assemble moment. Why am I talking to you? Like, you literally haven't done shit in this quest line. You've literally just told me what to do. Or am I missing something? Oh, come on. Just send me to kill Fyrakk, please. I really just want to be done with this quest line. I just need to fly into these guys? Hell yeah, I can do that. And final bonk. There we go. Empower heroes and slay enemies. Okay, I'll rather empower heroes. Wait, are you literally just laying there? There's people fighting right next to you, Malorn. Come on now. Hi, Rathian. Have a buff. I think it's like 3% per ally, so I'm going to try and find a cluster of allies. Do these treants count? They seem to. Hell yeah. Caligos, Tyrigosa, and Stellagosa all working together. Bunch of Caligos images here. They do not seem to count, though. Okay, I am in combat. I don't want to fight. That was Jero Shadow Song and Maeve Shadow Song. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to see how this is like a wrap-up quest of the expansion. There's a lot of people here. I'm going to put this item on my bars. I've added an extra bar up here just because I have way too many abilities. Oh wait, this is a bunch of enemies that I just flew into. Oh well, can I actually survive this is the question. It would seem not. Whoopsie. Maybe if it was a tank. Hold on, can I empower you guys? Apparently I already did. But there's a bunch of people here. They really put everyone in here. Oh, we got Romy and Eternus tag teaming it up. We got again Greymane here. Man, they really shoved every possible character into this. All right, now can I go kill Fyrakk? I'd really like to go kill Fyrakk now. I have to kill this thing. Okay. Scenario's coming in hot as a tank. Can I heal my friends here? Ooh, I should probably not stand in that, huh? I guess I'll just DPS it. I don't need to do all that much considering my buddies here are doing a lot for me. Oh, those are swirlies. I was like, what the heck? And touch of death. Smell you later. Oh, shit. Okay, I swear I better be able to get in there now. Oh, and we get an Enchanted Worms Dreaming Crest. 476 piece of gear. Heck yeah. This was worth doing, honestly. I was considering just quitting halfway through, but I didn't realize it was the same as the one from Gnarlroot Caverns where you also get the Worm Crest. Cool. Okay, so what's next? Slay Fyrakk. Cool. I can do that. Well, we're gonna find out if I can do that. Although I did do it last week, so I'm hoping I can do it this week when I have even more item level. Well, so there's an issue. It is almost 2 a.m. and there's only this group, which has 1 DPS in it, and that doesn't seem to be changing anytime soon if I'm looking for a full clear. So maybe I have to remove this, and we seem to have a group that's at Fyrakk that requires tactics to be known. Okay. This group is on T-Swift. You know what? Let's try and join the group that's on T-Swift. And I'll join some Fyrakk only. I don't know, man. There are some groups, but none of them really seem to need a healer, so this is a bit problematic. Well, I'm going to keep applying and trying to find a group. I want to do at least a few bosses on normal to try to maybe unlock a Volt slot. Ideally, one of them would be Fyrakk, so let's try to get a Fyrakk kill. The reason I'm recording this late, by the way, is because I was watching the Race to World first. I could not stop watching it. I would have felt horrible if I had missed it. Oh, there we go. Well, here's an invite to Fyrakk quick. Wait, there's nobody in the group. How is this going to be quick? But yeah, I would have felt horrible if I hadn't seen the kill because it was recording. So I very selfishly decided to watch the Race to World first. I did manage to see the kill live, and it was amazing. It was everything I would have hoped for. I got up in my chair, started clapping like a moron. My neighbors probably didn't appreciate that in midnight, but... We are getting started with Gnarlroot. I got some kind of scuffed ass build that I made myself as a combination of, I don't know, like a Ancient Teachings build that I found online and stuff. I really don't know what to tell you. I did some, whatchamacallit, raid finder, and I got myself this little trinket that heals a bunch of people around me. Or not around me, but around it, as I keep healing, so that's nice. I'll use that when there's a bunch of people low and see how well it performs. I don't expect it to do anything amazing, but it does give a good chunk of intellect, so I kept it. Gnarlroot being Gnarlroot, I really don't need to do much here. I could basically just coast along with Ancient Teachings until there's the intermission phase where he just does a bunch of AoE damage, and that's when I can actually just pop some cooldowns and top off the group. It's fairly simple. The group's doing decent DPS as well, so I don't have to worry too much about pretty much of anything. There's little bits of damage going through, but nothing I'm really worried about. As long as people actually keep doing the tactics all as well. I hear we might actually be able to do some healing. I'll use Shayloon's Gift, and that pretty much topped everyone off. Now here I might be able to actually do some healing for once. Hopefully I get the thingy. Okay, I got the thingy. We're gonna try and burn these roots. Apparently that's a healer job. Nobody even touching these. We got all of it. The other healers handled the the actual raid healing. Cool. Pop. I almost said GG, but it's Invoke Yulon. Oh, and I should be spamming Enveloping Mist now because Enveloping Mist is half cost when this is up. Cool. That was pretty nice. I feel like I did a good chunk of healing there. Hard to tell because there's like everyone's just kind of topping everyone off very, very quickly. Do a quick essence font on everyone because everyone was missing just a tiny little bit of health. I feel like that's going to be the thing because there's some pulsing damage going through. Okay, people need to take these out. Use my Touch of Death to do some actual damage. Top off this guy with my Shayloon's Gift. I really shouldn't be using Shayloon's Gift. Also, you've probably noticed I sometimes randomly call it Shayloon's Mist instead of Shayloon's Gift. I'm thinking of the same thing. It's not two different abilities. days I'm just bad. Also, you can see I'm at 20 stacks of mana tea and not really using it. That's because, well, quite simply put, I do not need to, because the first boss of this raid is a joke. Okay, well, that, or maybe we're over gear. Let me take a look. Yeah, 450 pretty much across the board. A few people below 450. I don't know, it's kind of all over the place, but definitely more than enough gear to clear this on normal. Cool, we're gonna do some trash, and then we're gonna go ahead and do Igira. And the pull timer for Igira the Cruel has started. Let's see what we can do here. I'm hoping to have something to actually heal here. Here comes the Bloodlust. Did we not Bloodlust last run? Or sorry, last boss. Going to be hard switching over to these to help out. Bit of Touch of Death magic coming in strong here. Need to send out my hots again. Very good. People actually switching the spears, it seems like. That person in the back doesn't understand how the spears work at all. They try to run out of it, and they're still trying to run out of it. Please just hit the spear, my guy. Okay, need big AoE heals for the group here. That guy got broken out, it seems like. I don't know which weapon we want to go for first. I guess we're going for this because the moon marked tank is going this way. I'm just going to use a defensive here. Shayloon. Oh, I got knocked back. Shayloon's gift coming in, topping people off. That was a little weird. I don't really know what happened there, why we took so much damage so randomly. I also don't know why we're not CRing. Okay, this guy really does not understand what the heck is going on, does he? Hey, he finally understood it. Emerald Destruction. We're going to go and stand in here. I also need to change my keybinds around. There we go. So far, a bit scuffed of a pull, but it is normal, so I don't think we should have too much trouble. Here come the chains. We're going to try and top people off with Essence Font. Well, Essence Font ain't going to do much, but I'm going to use a Shayloon's gift. That ought to do it. I need to stop trying to do DPS. Start trying to just heal. Panicked there for a second when the first big initial chunk of damage came through. It was very confusing. Didn't really know where that came from. Seems to be some issues with the tank swap. Chain is on me. I'm going to try and step just a little bit away. Okay, so we can DPS our own chains. I'm just going to try and help out with some healing here while I am chained. People took care of my chains. That's good. Let's try out this thing. So this is supposed to, like, big time heal people all around me. I don't know about big time. That didn't really do it. Let's drop a Shayloon's gift in the middle of this. Another Yulon. This person needs... Okay, I use that on myself. That person really needs a bunch of lovin'. Okay, the other healers definitely picked up on my slack. I mean, 85k HPS is not bad, but I was trying to do something, and currently the issue I'm having is the fact that my keybinds are not the same, and also my mouse over macros are not on the keyboard as I would expect them to be, which I could have definitely prevented from being an issue. Another Shayloon's gift is going to have to come through, make sure everyone's topped up. Otherwise, that second Slammy Slam is going to mess us up. Now, I should be drinking some mana tea. Yes, I definitely should be. Okay, spears are coming down. That's going to be a big chunk of damage, I think. Still have mana tea buff, so I'm not worried about spending mana. I need to send out my hots. I've been failing to do so. Right now, it's kind of chill. I have some time to just kind of sit there. She's going to do her jump. I can send my chi burst through these guys. Okay, Ancient Teachings coming in with some healing right now. I'm gonna drink some more mana tea. That was actually a waste of mana tea. I thought there were more people that were low that needed some healing. What I was trying to do was mana tea into Essence Font so I can cast it for a reduced cost, but that failed miserably. Would really appreciate if people tried to move it just a little bit away from me. Why am I... Oh, I'm not supposed to be in front of her, am I? Whoopsie. I thought she would be tanked against the wall instead of to the right or whatever, so I kind of just stood there and took it. Is it just me, or is this fight lasting forever? It's been 5.5 minutes. 5 minutes 45 seconds. This fight is long as hell. Well, either that or DPS, or our DPS just kind of sucks, which is easily possible. We are a healer down, which is me, and quite a few DPS down, but she did just pick her second weapon, it looks like. No, that was her third weapon. That is my mistake. I thought it was the second weapon. It is the third weapon. She must die soon, otherwise we wipe, because she won't have a fourth weapon to pick, and that means we all go bye-bye. I'm assuming there is no more battle resist to be spared for me. I really need a WeakAuras for some kind of battle res tracking. I think the group is going to fall apart now because our other shaman just went down, which is a resto shaman, this one. Ebby's still doing great, trying to keep everyone alive with that 100k HPS, but people are bleeding out because there's simply too much damage with the daggers coming through, the heart stopper. All that heal absorb is massive. Ebby's struggling to get us up. The shadow flame damage coming through from one person, but it wasn't enough to wipe the raid. We're meant to do 64 million damage with just a few people alive. Chains coming in, not enough DPS alive to really burn through these chains at any decent pace. This should have been a wipe quite a bit ago, but it looks like people are trying to stick through it. You're down to one healer, one tank, and 2 DPS. They are are very optimistic, they should probably just kind of die. There we go. The tank has gone down. These guys are dying. I don't know. Gnarlroot was a pushover, but this is definitely showing to be much more of a challenge. Okay, well, there seems to be an issue, which is the boss was not facing the wall at all times. The boss should be facing the wall at all times, because otherwise people will get cleaved like I did standing next to her. I'm not 100% certain that this is going to be a good group. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave party, and I'm going to try and find a group that's actually doing Fyrakk, and hopefully do Fyrakk. I unfortunately simply do not have the time to sit there and do progression on normal. It's 2:26 a.m. I have work in the morning. I'm just doing this to prepare some kind of video. So hopefully we can get into a Fyrakk group. If not, well, I don't know. I don't know if there's even going to be a video. All right, getting ready to pull Fyrakk. Some weirder shit going on in the chat. Not sure what exactly it is. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Don't quite remember the tactics of Fyrakk, but what I do know is that I need to heal. I need to dispel these as quickly as possible. People should be running over to the edge, not standing over here. This guy's definitely clueless. I think that is our raid leader, indeed. Try not to stand in front of Fyrakk. That would probably be good. That's a very interesting way to deny us half the platform. Dream Rend coming through. That means we need to run over to the other side because there's a bunch of damage coming through. It is fall off damage, so we can just get away from it. Trying to put out a bunch of AoE healing. The other healers don't seem to be taking care of the spells very quickly. Firestorm coming through. People need to avoid swirlies. We're going to dispel ourselves. Trying to keep my dispels rolling on the group because the dispels are pretty much most of the damage coming through right now. There is a bunch of AoE damage, but I'm much more worried about the dispels. Fyrakk flying up into the air. That means we hit 70%. We're going to keep those dispels rolling though as soon as I have mine off cooldown. I'm going to drink some manatee into an essence font to try and get a bunch of AoE healing down. He's corrupt. We must gather as many of these as possible. I'm going to pop my defensive here along with this. Put some hots out. That is a lot of healing necessary for this check. We're going to essence font yet again. Phalun's gift must be used to top off some low HP people. And we're going to try and use our ancient teachings now to get some healing done. Oh boy, here we go. Now, we must heal as much as we can these adds, which is going to be very interesting. There we go. I'm going to head over to the other side. Not much group healing needed to be done here. We're going to dispel the tank really quick. I've just give everyone a juicy heal here. That should top everyone off, I believe. Waiting for these adds to come through. We're going to try and CC these over here. I'm going to drop a paralysis on that one. We're going to AoE stun over here. Not much damage necessary to kill these, but it would be ideal if we could just, you know, not have all of these casting. The Colossi are coming through, but luckily the group is able to take care of them. There we go. We topped off another wave of the Calderai to try and reset our Feline Stomp, trying to heal with some ancient teachings. So far, so good. One wave at a time where we've been able to take care of these mobs. I do have a Shalun's gift available if necessary. You can quite easily gain access to a lot of healing, which this group might require. I need to get out of this. There we go. Ooh, that was a little bit too close for comfort. Put down hots on our group here. We're going to try and disrupt these guys as much as possible with CC. AoE stun for these guys. I do not have any more CC left. I should be focusing on other things, but I think we're going to just essence font these guys, put some hots on them. That one in the back. Oh, this is the worst part of these ads is just being able to target them, honestly. That's like the most annoying part, but we seem to have handled it quite successfully. Oh, wait, there's another group over there. Let's see how well this little thing does. So this should transfer most of my healing into allies nearby. Not doing too hot, but we do have Shalun's gift, which we will drop over there. That ought to do it. There we go. All of those got topped off. We're going to go back over to the group, get rid of one of these debuffs. Now we must do a bunch of damage and just finish off the boss, basically. We're going to drink some manatee into an essence font. I'll try to grab one of these seeds and take good care of it. Frontal coming through. We can't stand in that. It's very important that we don't lose any of these seeds. These tornadoes need to be dropped off near the edge. Boss is doing a lot of AoE damage by just existing, but we are more than capable of healing through this. We have Apocalyptic Roar. One person dropped it off. We got the shield. We're good. Some people didn't make it into the shield. That's unfortunate. We need to keep looking out for these AoEs on the ground. None of these orbs above our heads are allowed to get hit by anything. We drop a revival just for the big AoE heal. There's no more hots to be handled here. Boss is getting very close to dying. We had some battle reses available, so we were able to get that healer back up that didn't get into the shield. Apocalyptic Roar getting dropped. I'm going to use my seed. There were 2 seeds used, but we are close to finishing the boss off, so I'm not too worried about it. My HOTS have not been spreading around as much as I would like them to be. That is the boss dead, basically. That was a very easy first try. Fyrakk. Cool, this is a healing trinket. Maybe I win it. Ah, the curio. Let us hope for a curio. I would like that much more than the never mind. Yeah, I'm not gonna get shit, am I? Oh, well. If anything, I'm going to get the quest completed. It'd be really funny. I share the quest now after everyone has already killed Fyrakk. Unfortunate. But I can't seem to share it to anyone anyway, because people have either completed it or can't because they haven't done the prerequisite. I got this with a greed roll, really? I guess there's no male people. There is. Does this guy not need it? I guess he has something. Haste Mastery for Beast Mastery. Maybe that's better. I don't know. I wanted with a greed roll, so if they needed it, they would have needed it. That was a little bit underwhelming, I'm gonna be honest with you. But I got my Fyrakk kill, so that's all I really care about. With that Fyrakk kill done and dusted, I know that I haven't gotten... Well, I could still get tier pieces, but what I'm gonna do anyway is just open up the vault and grab my stuff. Biggest upgrade would be the shoulders, but the best stats would be on the chest. Or do I just go for the... I'm just gonna go for the shoulder. I don't want to think about it too much, get stuck in analysis paralysis. I just want my upgrade. Give me my upgrade. And we do have champion pants that we can upgrade, and what we're going to do is we're going to tierify these champion pants, and then we're going to upgrade them to the point where they are a stat upgrade, and whipping that shoulder and those pants is going to actually give us a 2-set tier bonus. Now the 2-set tier bonus is incredibly powerful. Basically, Renewing Mist applies Chi Harmony to its initial target, increasing the healing taken from you by 50% for 8 seconds. So as we keep applying our Renewing Mist to people, we will basically have a crap ton of extra healing on them. So whenever I see someone is low, I can quickly pop one of my Renewing Mists on them to apply that extra Chi Harmony buff to them, and then just switch back to Ancient Teachings and maybe top them off with Ancient Teachings instead of having to spend, I don't know, a Vivify for the mana or whatever. I can use my damage to be my healing, which is going to be awesome. Now, I don't know if this applies to all sorts of other ways your allies can get Renewing Mist, so if it hops to them, I think that might not apply it. Otherwise, it's extremely powerful, but we're going to find out when we go into a dungeon or something. Oh, we got Draconically Epic. That's nice. But we're going to find out when we go into a dungeon or something and we see a Renewing Mist spread to others. I'm also curious if using Rising Sun Kick and applying Renewing Mist that way would actually trigger that effect, because if it does, it's going to be a lot of extra healing on a lot of people all the time, because Renewing Mist gets applied in a bunch of different ways. Now the question is, do I have enough flight stones? 493 flight stones, not looking too hot. Now what I want to do is upgrade these. Ooh, yeah, 389 flight stones to get it to 5 out of 8. That should be an upgrade. It is indeed an upgrade. Beautiful. Now we must fix our transmog. That is clearly much more important than anything else. There we go, looking snazzy again. 456 item level, 2 set acquired. We're looking good. Now, I will try to complete the rest of the raid. Again, I'm sorry, this is such a botched video. I'm just trying to slap together something very quickly because, again, I did spend a lot of my time just watching the Race the World first, and I'm super happy I did, honestly. It's kind of greedy and kind of selfish of me in regards to making videos, but I am still really happy that I did do it because it was such a treat to watch Liquid and Echo go head to head, neck and neck, until somebody got the kill, and it was Echo. It was amazing. I was watching the Echo stream at the time because I like the production value. I like the casters. It was so cool. You could just... Oh, I don't know. I started clapping like a moron when they killed it, which my neighbors probably didn't appreciate at midnight. Now let's take a quick look-see at the vault and see what we have earned so far. We have 4 more dungeons to do to get the 3rd one unlocked here. We have a raid finder from here because I did do everything on raid finder while I was watching the Race the World first. Honestly, I didn't do great on the healing during the raid finder because I was mostly distracted. But we do also get a 454 reward from normal because we did kill 2 bosses, which is Gnarlroot and Fyrakk on normal difficulty. I might try and kill some more bosses tomorrow before the reset, or rather tomorrow after I finish editing this video. I'm recording this on a Sunday at 2:46 a.m. I'm gonna go pass out after this, then do my job in the morning, try to edit this and get it out on Tuesday. But that is pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, let me know what you liked about it in a comment. If you had fun, make sure you subscribe because more videos are coming and they're not going to be scuffed like this one. And if you feel particularly generous, you can also become a channel member. Channel members have a guaranteed reply to their comments, and they also get shout outs at the beginning of videos like Vicar in a Tutu did today. Also, that is a hell of a name, Vicar in a Tutu. Is that a reference to something or just a really funny name? Let me know in a comment. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. I was really hoping to do the whole raid, but I just did not have the time, sorry.